Okay, so we've been digging into the latest 2026 ABSL data all morning, and it's pretty clear the old map of the Czech business world is, well, it's out of date.
Completely. If you're still thinking cheap delivery, you're about 5 years behind.
Exactly. So our mission today is to really unpack that shift, why this region is now a high-value global hub, and what that actually means, for the talent and the investors on the ground.
It's a massive story. We're looking at, a projected 214,000 jobs by the end of 2026 across nearly 380 centers.
Right. But the number isn't the story, is it?
No, not at all. The real story is the complexity. It's a move from just doing the work to actually designing the way the work gets done.
That's the knowledge shift that jumped out at me. I mean, 58% of the work is now officially knowledge-based, and the sources say 76% of these centers are at partner maturity, which, in plain English, means they're not just taking orders from London or New York anymore.
No, they're co-piloting. They're helping to shape global strategy.
Which leads to this really interesting paradox in the data around automation.
Right, you'd expect more and more robots every year.
But the number of traditional bots actually dropped. It went from an average of 74%er down to 38.
And it's not because they gave up on tech.
Yeah.
It's the opposite. It's a strategic consolidation. They're scrap heaping those simple click and copy bots.
And replacing them with something much smarter.
Exactly. With Gen AI integrated tools that actually understand context.
It's that bionic agent idea. Like the Siemens example, their solution handled 1.4 million requests on its own.
And saved, 70,000 hours of human work?
Yeah. It's not about more robots, it's about smarter robots so the people can focus on the hard stuff.
And that's fundamentally changing who's in the office. For years, the sector was a revolving door. But attrition has hit a 5-year low.
10%. People are staying for over 4 years now.
But here's the catch. Even with all that stability, there's a huge tech deficit. I think the number was 63% of centers say they just can't find enough people with the right automation and AI skills.
Which makes total sense. It explains why the job titles are changing so fast. You see them hunting for prompt engineers or cybersecurity analysts, not data entry crooks.
And it's a very international crowd doing that hunting.
Oh, absolutely. Imagine an office in Prague where almost half your colleagues, 43%, are foreigners.
Representing, on average, 36 different nationalities. It's a proper global melting pot.
But that global talent is hitting some very local walls.
And that's where the real tension is right now. This friction around mobility.
The freedom to work from anywhere.
Exactly. The talent wants it, but 67% of centers are forced to restrict work from abroad. The tax and legal systems just haven't caught up to the reality of a digital workforce.
It's a legal headache, basically.
It's a massive headache, and it's slowing things down.
And then there's the leadership dynamic. We can't ignore that. The overall workforce is a perfect 50-50 gender split.
It is, but that number changes as you move up the ladder.
Drastically. Women only hold 35% of senior management roles. That's a significant gap.
It suggests the entry gate is wide open for everyone, but the path to the top. It still has some of those old hurdles.
So what's the bottom line here? The big strategy for 2026?
It's crystal clear. 80% of these centers are prioritizing productivity over just hiring more bodies. They want to do more with the brilliant people they have by giving them better AI tools.
So it's an evolution from how many people can we hire to how much value can our people and our AI create together?
Precisely.
Okay, so as we wrap up, here's a final thought to mull over. If, say, 70% of a center's talent is international, but local laws create a taxation speed limit that stops them from working across borders, how long can the Czech Republic really stay competitive? If the talent is global but the rules stay local, won't the best people just go wherever the laws are as flexible as the technology?
That is the multi-million-dollar question, isn't it? The infrastructure is ready. Now the regulations have to catch up.